Life can throw a variety of different challenging things. That is right. The trick in life is to have a toolbox. Now, I would love to add a possible new tool for your toolbox, namely 4 acronyms that you can use when you are dealing with a challenge or an obstacle in your life. And the first one is HALT. Now, the H stands for hungry, the A stands for angry, the L stands for lonely, and the T stands for tired. Whenever you are about to make a big decision, don't do it when you're either hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. They will influence your emotional state and you will make less rational and calculated decisions when you are experiencing one of those 4. So as an example, you're snapping at your partner after work and feeling unusually irritated, right? Then take a moment to halt. When you do that, you might realize you skipped lunch and are also feeling overwhelmed. So grabbing a healthy snack and spending maybe 10 minutes to decompress helps you reset and helps you then to make a better decision. One thing that I can highly recommend you to do is to write these 4 acronyms down, or take maybe 2 that you really like. And I can recommend you to write them down on cards such as this. In the description I will put a link where you can buy a box of such cards. You can also, of course, just make it yourself. All right, so I just wrote down HALT on this cue card. This makes it actually, this tool, right, of these acronyms, makes it actually real and practical. It is something that you can carry now with you. Okay, let's go to the second acronym, which is RAIN. So RAIN is a mindfulness tool, a mindfulness technique to further investigate and understand and have compassion and kindness for the emotion that you are feeling. So R stands for recognize. So this means acknowledge the emotion you're experiencing. The A stands for allow. Let the emotion exist without judgment or resistance. The I for investigate. Explore the emotion with curiosity. Where do you feel it in your body? What is it trying to tell you? And the N stands for nurture. How can you nurture that what you are feeling? Right? Take a moment to offer yourself some compassion and kindness. You had a disagreement with a close friend and now you feel sad and regretful. In that case, you can go through the acronym RAIN, right? Recognize. You name the emotion. I feel sad and guilty about what I said during our argument. The A, again, stands for allow. You give yourself the permission to feel the sadness. And you can tell yourself on that moment that it's okay to feel this way, because it shows that I care about our friendship. The I stands again for investigate. You get curious. You might say, what's behind this sadness? Oh, wait, I think I might be afraid that I've hurt them or damaged our relationship. My stomach feels heavy when I think about it. And then the N stands for nurture. You practice self-compassion. You say to yourself, you know what? Everyone makes mistakes. I can reach out to apologize and express how much I value our friendship. Also here, write it down on a cue card. And the next acronym is FEAR. False evidence appearing real. FEAR is, it's a powerful acronym that emphasizes how our perception of fear, it often stems from distorted or false interpretations of reality. And this acronym, FEAR, it can remind you that much of what we fear is not based on actual threats, but on assumptions, misinterpretations, or that you exaggerate the scenarios in your mind. All right, for example, you have just landed a new job, but you're terrified you won't be able to meet expectations. So what's the false evidence? Well, you believe you're not capable or skilled enough, even though you have the qualifications and experience that got you the job. So do a reality check then, right? And here that could be reminding yourself that you were hired for a reason and the company sees your potential. You challenge the fear by focusing on your strengths and you prepare for success. So every time when you feel fear, go through the acronym FEAR and see if it is false evidence appearing real, see the false evidence, and do a reality check with yourself. And then the last acronym is COPE. Now, this is a problem-solving and coping framework that you can use when you feel stuck. So the C stands for challenge, the O stands for options, the P stands for plan, and the E stands for evaluate. So for example, you just recently moved to a new city and you feel overwhelmed, you feel lonely, and just the challenge of adjusting to an unfamiliar environment has been very difficult. You see what is the challenge. You identify the challenge as feeling lonely and struggling to connect with others in a new city. You look for options, you brainstorm possible solutions, such as joining maybe some local meetups, finding a hobby, but that also involves, that you have to do it with other people. Maybe volunteering in your community to meet new people, or reaching out to old friends for support and advice. Then you gotta execute. You gotta make a plan. And the plan here could be you decide to attend a local book club this week. You might also maybe sign up for a yoga class, and you set a goal to introduce yourself to at least one neighbor. And then finally, the evaluation has to happen. So after a couple of weeks, you assess how these steps are helping. If the book club and yoga class have helped and you meet new people and feel more connected, you continue them, right? Because this worked. If not, you gotta try other options, like maybe then joining a community service project or finding a class that aligns with other interests of yours. And hereby, we have learned 4 acronyms. Let me know which one that you liked the most, which one you are going to use, or if you have another acronym that you know about, then share it also, right? For me, for other people, for other listeners and viewers, so we can also in that way benefit from your knowledge. And maybe I have the chance to welcome you on another video/episode. Until then, take care. Bye.